over there, but not bad at all. You can see a little ding there. So you caught it maybe with the excavator bucket. But it's pretty darn flat. I got some ripple here and there on the floor. You can see where the water had set. Okay. Yeah, I can see we got a couple ripples there, a couple ripples there. Don't affect its performance. Has not been plated. A lot of them have been plated, but this has not been plated. I see it's still a single plate right there. Okay. That's it inside the bed. Undercarriage. I guess we go to the undercarriage here. This is the right side. Oh, that looks brand new. Here's the end of the tooth way out here. It's not even touching all the way down into there. So that looks brand new, but it is a 2020, so it's not real old. 5 years old. All of your rollers underneath it are flat, straight across. Here's your top carrier rollers. Rear idler looks nice and flat. The tracks show a little bit of weather checking, but I don't see any damage to the tracks on either side when we look. See, no structural damage or no big chews where they usually get tore up on the outside of the track. Got a little cut right there. Didn't go into anything. You see any other ones on this side, John? I don't see any other ones. I mean, for the outside of the track, that's awful damn good. Here's a little cut up on top of the tread. That's not going to be anywhere close to worrying about being structural. And here's a little bit right here on the top of the tread. As if they go down in there and tear into the cables that are in the tracks that you got to worry about. Okay, to the other side. Idler looks exactly the same as the other side, and all of the rollers look nice and flat all the way across. None of them are thin. They still got the casting. They come out of the mold. They haven't even wore off the casting yet. Being good on the top carrier idlers. And again, the sprocket, like you say, you don't see nothing all the way out into there. Got lots of meat on the sprockets. I don't see any damage on the outside of this one. Let's see if I see anything. Oh, here I see a spot. Right here where something... Usually a tree limb will get in there and stab in there and then scratch it up, but it's not bad at all. It's just on the surface. It's not hanging out. Don't look like it dug in bad. Just enough to scar it. That's all I see there. So that's not going to be a concern about any integrity of the track. That's it on that side. Okay, as far as all of the sheet metal on it and cab is perfect. There's no damage. I see a couple scratches right here, literally scratched. But look, they scratched that, but they didn't dent it. All of the bars are still perfectly straight, and they're not solid. They're hollow tubes, but they didn't dent them. Yeah, all the sheet metal is good. All the glass is perfect. Pretty cab. Mirrors, blah, 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 windshield. Okay, you want to go through and test everything before we go? Wipers, lights, and all that good stuff? Okay, jump up in there and let's test and see. I haven't tested all that. Too many machines. So I'm assuming everything's going to work. And all the light bulbs are good. But okay. There's an LED headlight. LED headlight. Horn works, which we forgot to do on the Hitachi. Okay, we got front windshield wiper, okay, and then turn signal on the right, turn signal on the left. Got to have them turn signals for high-speed maneuvering on the interstate. Okay, you have a wiper switch behind you on the dash. Yeah, see if this one. Yeah, now wipers are working. Okay, all the wipers are working. Okay, what else we got to show for function? We can, yeah, none of that will be active until the pilot engages. Oh, the dash, and we want to get the hours. I didn't get the hours. There's our dash, our LC dash working. It's pretty. 876.3. That 1199 is RPM, I believe. And you got your water temperature gauge, fuel, pilot's ain't on. And then you got your mode sets here, which I have not messed with all of these. The operator's manual is going to tell you what them go. You might be able to change the different gauges, and a lot of them will do the voltage and stuff. Did you want to mess with any of that?
We'd have to check out the manual.
Yeah, I don't have the manual in front of me. Okay, we already showed all of that. Okay, so when you turn on that, now your pilot should be live. Go and dump the bed and stuff. There's the lockout. I don't know if it's locked, the big rod. There we go. See, tailgate's already open. Got automatic jaws that locks your tailgate. Dump's pretty darn straight. Shouldn't, of course, they don't want mud sticking in there too bad, so. Far more than 45, probably 60 to 70 degrees, maybe more. The Yanmar spec will tell you, we have that posted on the website. It'll tell you the angle of the dump. Looks pretty sanitary under here. Dump cylinder's bone dry. I don't see any oil residue on it. The hydraulic tank is not very convenient in that this is where you add the oil to the hydraulic tank, and then there's sight glass right there. See the sight glass? So that's not real convenient to see the sight glass in the hydraulic oil tank, but that's where it be. And then here's your safety pin. You pop that out, stick it down in this hole here when you're working on it. It's your safety lock. This mechanical mechanism is when it comes down and bumps on here, right there. That is what's going to lock the tailgate. I think that'd be it. You can shut down the box. Okay, so you want to go down there and spin around?
Yeah. I can go
back up and drive down that way.
speed up here that you want me to show.
Yeah, and then we should also spin the seat around after you get everything done so you can see it functions both ways. Okay, that'll give the guy something to rake up. There goes your gravel driveway. Does donuts really nice. Moves right along and high. Yeah, you can see all them rollers working on that pile of gravel he drove over. That gives you the really nice smooth ride. Now we'll flip that around. All the way back with the pilot control. All the way back. All the way back. And then when you get spun around, then you let them come forward, and it'll turn on the pilots again. Come on over here, Sammy. Moves right along. Again, that should be in the all the specs that we have posted. Yeah, the travel speed's all going to be in those specs. Anything else we got to show? I mean, you can see functions both directions, the same forward and backwards, high and low speed. You want to open up the windshield, show them that the windshield works like an excavator. I already told them that the glass goes up in the bottom. Yeah, that works very nice.
Yeah, so it's
Better than the B7.
Yeah.
Yeah, newer cab too. Yeah, very nice. And then, like I say, this glass slides out, goes in the holder right over there. Yeah, you can open up the whole front of it. Anything else you can think of, John?
That's it.
We did the sides, we did the tailgate. You can remove, I'll show them, you can remove the tailgate. You've got these top ones are a cam. And you pull up this cam, which I can't seem to pull up. There we go. You pull up the cam, you see the jaw opens. You do that on both sides. I always dump the truck bed a little bit first so that I release the tailgate. Then I pull these up, and it's heavy enough. You better have 2 guys or 3 guys. It's not a big tailgate, but I'm warning you, it is heavy. And then flop it onto the forks. When I put it on the forks, then you got no tailgate. You can haul anything you want for length. Put it back on. You dump the bed, pop in the top, put down the quick releases, and it'll go back to automatically locking. Where you want to park this one? Want to park it down there someplace? Yeah, because I can move it. The Tuesday, they're supposed to come with a truck to pick up a loading ramp, but we'll get them out front before that.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe that's all we got on this baby.